Hey there, I'm Mark and I'm thrilled to have you here with me. Our goal at bike.rent Manager is to make your rental operations sleeker, more efficient, and ultimately more profitable. We'll guide you through our software to help you maximize the value you get from bike.rent Manager. Join over 800 teams worldwide, from dynamic global brands to nimble local enterprises who trust in bike.rent Manager. In this video, I will walk through creating a reservation in the back office of BRM and then sending that transaction over to CitrusLime point of sale software to take payment. And then we'll come back to BRM to complete the reservation and send the customer out the door. So the first thing we'll do is hit create mode, and you've got options here. So you can either search for an existing customer, start with a new customer, add a customer, start with your time frame. If you know that they want to go for a long rental, you can use your calendar. You may have already created some of these little quick guys here. So I've got a few of these as examples, but it's very easy to create these on the fly. Just using that little cog there, it'll open up. You can create those, and then those are there for you. So if you do any of those, or if you want to do some custom ones, very easy to do. So let's say we know we want to do a 2-day rental, and we know we want to do a cruiser. So we'll go grab our cruiser. You'll see these are already in reservations here. So maybe we want to do this one, and we're going to go create. And we will go with Jackson, and we'll just call this Citrus Jackson to keep this simple and make it easy to find. Create. And now it's creating the reservation, and we're going to go ahead and hit edit, and that immediately opens up the reservation. So the first thing I like to do, and this is something that you may or may not do, is go and check Stripe and add a card. So if the customer's standing in front of you and you want to take a card and put it on file on our side, on the Stripe side, you can do that. And that'll just add that, and it'll store indefinitely in your Stripe account there. This is a test credit card number here that I'm using, which they'll give you as well if you want to try it out. Add that card, and then you'll see that pop up here in just a second. Now you've got a card on file. So we can close that, and there's our card, and there's our Stripe ID. Now we're going to go ahead and take payment with Citrus. So we'll hit Citrus, and you will have wanted to already open up Citrus in the morning when you get to your shop, because the first time you send a transaction over from BRM, it won't automatically send. It will the second time, though. Once CitrusLime has already been open, you should be good to go. So we'll go ahead and hit the CitrusLime transfer. That is going to send it over. Actually, I've got to put my country code in. This is something I require here in my system, so easy to do. I'll just grab a country, save it. Now we can transfer that over to CitrusLime. So it's going to open up Citrus, and it's going to bring that reservation here, and it's going to basically bring it in as a quote. So we'll go ahead and say, yes, we're going to use this cash register. It's your one register, whichever register you're using. We're going to change this to a quote, or from a quote to a work order. I'm sorry, so there's quote. We're going to change this to a workshop type ticket. And that's just how CitrusLime does this. So we'll apply that. So now that is a workshop ticket, but you can also add it. It's also a sale. So we say we want to add something we want to sell here. We'll go ahead and add these black shorts in. We're going to go ahead and pick up both of them, both items, the shorts and the bike, because the customer's standing there. Tender that sale. Maybe we want to use cash. So they want to do the full amount with cash or credit, whatever you'd like to use. Continue. Complete the transaction. And once you've hit that complete transaction and return to POS, CitrusLime is now talking back to BRM. Then what I like to do is go ahead and hit refresh once I get back over here. And at this point, you've talked with the customer a little bit. You're kind of waiting on the transaction to come back from CitrusLime. You're going to see that that's happening here. So we can easily go here. See, there's the transfer to CitrusLime, and it's still sort of in a provisional state. We're waiting on the transaction to come back. To refresh again. Sometimes it takes about 45 seconds, 50 seconds for this to fully talk back and forth here, but it will happen. There it is. CitrusLime, and now we are at zero balance. And that will automatically also, if I hit refresh, this will bump to a confirm stage. So you will have started your reservation in the provisional stage. We're now confirmed, and we can go ahead and check the customer out. Of course, when they come back, you just hit that next stage button, check them back in. It'll fire off that post-rental email, and that's that full trip around that life cycle there. Hope this helps, and happy renting.